My name is Bosco. So I'm 33 years old, and an environmental engineer in Sydney. So my situation before investing was my parents migrated to Australia from Hong Kong when I was a year old. They worked hard, and although me and my brother, when I refer to we, had a comfortable lifestyle, my parents didn't really generate much wealth. So I wanted to kind of change all that. I wanted to build wealth, though I wasn't sure how best to reach that. And I just felt that my hard-earned money was just sitting in a bank and eroding away, not really doing much. So I started doing some research and came across Eddie's videos. The goal at this stage is to, I guess, retire my parents. They've worked really hard, but really I don't think we've gotten anywhere, and they just can't keep working the way they are. So I was adamant on trying to get them to retire. So I felt like this would be the best way to build that wealth and get them to that goal. I did a lot of just reading and research, and I started to look into YouTube as well, just to see if there's anyone that's done what I was planning to do. And I did come across a lot of videos and a lot of different buyers agencies, but I found that Eddie seemed to be the most informative, and he's also got this persona which was quite down to earth and genuine, which I appreciated. His past experiences with struggling finances felt relatable to my circumstances and my parents' circumstances. So I could understand that eagerness and that want to break out of that cycle. And so I believed in his vision, and I believed what he had done in the past was something I could approach as well. So overall, I felt that it was a really good experience. The team made the purchasing process quite easy to follow. There was information that I could track and keep in check of what was supposed to happen. And a lot of my queries and concerns were answered quite immediately. Within the day or the next day, I'd get those concerns or queries addressed. So overall, quite good experience. This is my first investment property, and actually first property altogether. I feel like this is just the first step into the investment journey. There's a lot that I do want to achieve by building that portfolio, and I feel like Dilleen Property is getting me in that direction and setting me up for that. Not only have the team helped me acquire my property, but I've also had my brother also with Dilleen Property looking for his first property, and I believe that's also been settled. So it's been good for the family altogether. We've achieved 2 properties within 2 months, and we're just looking to grow that portfolio into the future. So this is the first one. So this property is just a freestanding home, 3-bed, 2-bath, double garage. Quite a fairly big property. It's the way that it was presented was Eddie provided an email with information on the property, including photos, including the rent, and including what its potential valuation would be in the future. So there was a lot of information to digest, and being someone that's new to the game, I guess he made it a lot easier to break it down to what's important. It was already tenanted property, and it's renting for I think $350 a week. So the yield is up there. It's still a good return. There were a few bits and pieces of work that needed to be done, but I was reassured that it comes with a lot of investment properties that these works need to be completed. And yeah, Eddie just broke it down. Look, we can get through these repairs and changes where needed. Yeah. So definitely want to grow that portfolio. I want to consider different opportunities in different states, so diversify the portfolio a little bit. I've even considered whether or not I want to dabble into commercial properties at some stage, just to change it up, vary it up a bit. So property investing wise, that's where I want to be. I think Brisbane still has a bit of potential. I don't want to rule it out. I've actually lived in Brisbane for 5 years, so I do know places that are worth buying and places that I've hadn't taken an interest to. But yeah, we'll see what Eddie has to offer. If he's got a lot of potential properties out there, I'm happy to snatch it up if it's in Brisbane.